Now, ladies and gentlemen, with it being 9 months since CS2's first reveal, it's also been 10 months since Counter-Strike's last case, or what some may call DLC. This past year has been by far Counter-Strike's weakest point as it goes for content, and specifically extra. One thing we have to keep in mind, despite all the game's flaws and problems, Valve did drop a brand new game on a brand new engine. Now, does that make up for all the issues we've had? No, but it's just something you should probably keep in mind. With recent leaks for the new kukri knife alongside dozens of finishes, as well as a couple remastered and just some old maps coming to CS2 very soon, based off leaks, rumors, and data mines. Aside from all of that, we haven't heard nor seen any leaks suggesting anything but a case. Today's video, I'm going to break down and discuss Counter-Strike 2's very first DLC and what to expect from it, which will most likely just be a case. Today's video sponsor is Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is a buying and trading marketplace for Counter-Strike 2. Trade the skins you no longer want for something new, and in the case that your balance isn't enough for the item that you want, you can top it up by using code MANDO for a free $5 every $100 you spend, alongside a 35% deposit bonus if you top up with cash. They currently have a free Christmas gift for everyone watching, that being either a free skin, an additional deposit bonus up to 50%, or even a free balance on the site. The first gift is free and you can earn many more by trading through the site. In addition, they have prepared an advent calendar for everyone watching. You can earn XP, an extra deposit bonus, and even tickets to enter the giveaway for the 13 skins shown on screen. If interested, the link will be in the top of the description down below. But firstly, for today's video, I want to take a look at Counter-Strike's past yearly releases when it comes to skins in cases, not majors or operations. Now, this is a post from Nade King within the past few days. I had an idea of how many cases have released into CS over the past 5 years, but I never really knew it was this low. I remember in 2021, things started to go downhill as it goes for releases. Things weren't coming out as often as they were back in 2014 and 15. That was most likely due to Valve, one, having a small dev team, they were working on other things, but also working on Counter-Strike 2. Nade King says in 2017, we got 3 new cases added to Counter-Strike. 2018, we got 3. 2019, we got 3. 2020, we got 3. And this is where things started to go downhill. 2021, we got 2. 2022, we got 2. And 2023, we only had 1. And as of me recording on the 31st, that being New Year's Eve, the last day of 2023, this is the least amount of content we've ever received all in 1 year for Counter-Strike. But we have to remember, once again, we did get a brand new game, so it could be, well, a whole lot more than every other year combined if you think of it like that. He goes on to say, let's hope we break this pattern and get more content in 2024. New cases, new operations, something. And I think everyone in the comments agrees about this. I do myself. Now, something interesting to look at when it comes to cases releasing inside Counter-Strike and this schedule here, you can kind of see when Valve started to work and have all forces on Counter-Strike 2 and nothing much to do anymore with CSGO. I would say 2021, when we started getting only 2 cases a year, this is when Valve most likely started really hammering and working on the game before releasing it later on in 2023. Now, is there a whole lot of proof towards it? No. If you want to get technical, back in 2017 and 2018, Valve actually did port over just a few things inside CSGO to the Source 2 engine. If it was something as small as the soccer ball and T-spawn on Dust 2, that was slowly ported over. And then over the years, going up until 2022, we started getting bigger things like the scoreboard from Cobblestone. And then 2023, we started getting new knives and what skins would look like inside CS2. And then, of course, just a few months later, we got the full reveal and the game was releasing sometime soon. Another thing to keep in mind as it goes for content, this is something I never see anyone ever cover, that being on YouTube, Twitter, and people just like to forget it. I'm not really sure why. I think it's most likely due to the lack of trust with Valve because we don't really know what they're going to do and what their intentions are, but based off of this article PC Gamer had with Valve, or more so interview, they haven't been wrong once yet. Valve in this interview said their main focus for year 1 of Counter-Strike 2 was fixing the game and then not to push out new content. And no, I thought this was kind of funny because I think the tide has turned. If you go back to 2014, 2015 CSGO, even going up to 2017, 2018, CSGO at that time was broken more than ever, and all the players that were playing the game hated Valve for pushing out new content and not fixes. But in the present day of CS, that doesn't seem to be the case, no pun intended there. Now, the game has definitely improved ever since it came out. Opping has gotten a lot better, it's actually more viable, and it feels almost on par as it did in CSGO. And just for those who are wondering, I am going to make a roadmap for Counter-Strike in 2024 of what I think is going to come out and when that will be. So what can we expect in the first CS2 DLC? Well, it's up in the air at the moment. Some things to consider is the first major is in March, and that will come with stickers and also souvenirs. Now, a new map coming in the map pool before the major is extremely unlikely. That will not give enough time for the pros to practice, play on, but also optimize that map. It's unlikely that Train is, for an example, going to come in the map pool before because we haven't even played it yet or play tested it for FPS. I think the most likely situation is a case is probably going to release in January or February of 2024. This will hold over players until the major, that being in March just a month after, and until the next operation of whenever that will be. Now, the gold in this first case will most likely be the kukri knife, as it has been leaked through data mines and rumors this past few months. We've seen it in almost every other update, it feels like, and just within this past 2 weeks, we've seen a boatload of new finishes, or more so old, just remastered and ported to this knife for Counter-Strike 2. But if this didn't happen and they added something otherwise new, or added the shattered web knives with Doppler finishes, I wouldn't be so surprised either. Valve does Valve things. Now, an example here is you take Tuscan, for instance. This is the map from CSGO. Valve spent $150,000 US on this at the end of CSGO's lifespan, only for it not to appear in Counter-Strike 2. That does make me think, one, is that map coming? Are they never going to see it again? Did they spend that money for tax purposes? I have no idea. Now, as it goes for skins, players will be wanting something new with very high expectations. That being due to the very long wait we've had since the last case or any brand new skins that have been added to the game. Now, this could just be a gimmick, this could just be a one-off thing and me just overthinking, but on counterstrike.net/the homepage, Valve has added 8 new finishes or 8 new skins on here, and they have only been on here for the past few weeks. I'm sure it's more so just a background backdrop that people can see, they can go vote for their favorite or also upload their own that Valve can pick for the new case. And I can't stress enough that this case isn't necessarily going to be make or break for a lot of people, but if it does not deliver with very cool and new looking skins on the Counter-Strike 2 Source 2 engine, players are going to be extremely upset and also very pissed. Valve could come out with an absolute bang and have some brand new looking skins that we haven't really had, or mainly because we couldn't have them in CSGO because of the engine limitations. I know I'm going to get some questions, so I might as well answer them for what comes for maps and operations. Now, leaks for Train and winter versions of Cobblestone apparently are in the works and have been for this past few months. I'm pretty surprised we never got a winter version of Cobblestone before Christmas, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So the map pool change technically could happen before March in 2024, most likely afterwards in the middle of March and also December, where the Shanghai Major is supposed to take place at the very end of the year. Now, if you guys want a video on what certain skins could look like in CS2's very first case, leave a comment down below. I'm also going to be doing a roadmap for Counter-Strike 2024 as it goes for content, and maybe even go back to CSGO for a couple videos or two. Very quickly, I also want to mention that CSGO support, as of you watching this video, has officially ended as of January 1st. That's pretty crazy. That being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay positive, sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.